Marketing strategies come in all shapes and sizes, and those shapes and sizes should be appealing to all, not just to some. A company's goal should be to broaden their market far beyond locally. Finding ways to appeal locally and culturally is not as easy as it sounds, but can be done. If there is any chance of a potential foreign market, marketers should find ways to come up with a strategic method. It is very important to understand what makes other cultures comfortable. For instance, if in a business setting, Americans often associate comfort with small talk, whereas the British find comfort in sarcasm and humor. Something as small as finding that specific culture's comfort zone can result in being successful. Some things to pay attention to when aiming at a foreign market would be: number 1, language. What is the common language of those you are aiming for? Number 2, pricing. Should you adjust your prices of products from place to place? Not every country or state has the same income. It is important to price things according to the income. Number 3, consumption habits. Are certain places more likely to develop habits than others? Number 4, age or demographics. Learn the culture and the population. What age groups are you aiming for in certain areas? Number 5, taste. Are the tastes as U.S. citizens have also relevant in other places? And number 6, religion. Religion is more important than one might think when it comes to marketing. Pay close attention to different religions and different cultures. That way you avoid conflict. Logos and slogans are a very crucial step in marketing a company. Some successful multinational companies with unique slogans and logos are Nike, McDonald's, Apple, and Coca-Cola. Nike created the checkmark logo with the slogan, "Just do it." This is simple but efficient. Even though the slogan is short, it lights a fire and creates ambition. Following that, McDonald's. McDonald's created the golden arch, creating the letter M, with the slogan, "I'm loving it." Another short but sweet slogan appealing to all. It is important for companies to understand what works for one set of people may not work for others. Cultural differences make the marketing process a bit more complicated and should therefore be the starting point of preparing a strategy. Social media was a huge groundbreaker for companies aiming to advertise to foreign places. If social media used correctly, it can work for one's advantage. When marketing a product or company, social media ensures that you can expose this to people globally. It is important to know your targeted markets before proceeding. For example, as well known as Facebook and Twitter are to us, they are both banned in China. Because of this, a market should focus to lean towards Sina Weibo or Qzone, which are China's equivalents to Facebook and Twitter. There are many other forms of social media that we in the US are not very familiar with, which is why it is important to do your homework beforehand. International marketing is much more complex than domestic marketing. It is important to always make a good first impression, whether that be in meetings, consultations, or even in commercials. What a potential client feels or hears in those first few seconds will be the foundation of a future relationship. Marketers must always be prepared to connect with people on the terms of their culture. This involves much dedication and investigating. An example of a successful international marketing strategy is Austrian-owned company Red Bull. Many believe this is a local brand due to its brilliant strategies. Red Bull hosts extreme sports all over the world, bringing much exposure because of Red Bull's campaigns along with unique packaging and slogans. It has been very successful all over. Alongside many successful campaigns, there has also been failures. An example of a failed marketing strategy would be the Nike commercial. I will insert a short clip here for you to see an example. This commercial featured NBA star LeBron James fighting a kung fu master. China found this very insulting because it insulted national dignity. This commercial also had two women in traditional Chinese attire and a pair of dragons, which in China is considered a sacred symbol. This shows that Nike did not take in consideration of the Chinese culture before airing the commercial. Nike has come a long way since this commercial and has learned to do extensive research beforehand. Having a failed strategy will not determine life or death of a company. Nike is still booming and is doing much better since this commercial fail. There is nothing a fresh new marketing strategy can't fix. Building trust and loyalty for your company locally is always a good idea, but spreading this worldwide will ensure that your company is likely to flourish. International marketing used to be a difficult and expensive process. However, with today's technology, this opportunity is now an arm's length away for growing companies. Endless amounts of advantages go alongside spreading to foreign places. A famous quote once said was, "The beauty of the world lies in the diversity of its people." The key to adjusting to cultural differences is to look at diversity and create something beautiful.